Alright, howdy there folks, me again, Brandon Wenzel, your guide to all things martial arts cinema related. Why? Because of course, I know Kung Fu. Because I do, I know Kung Fu. I don't really know Kung Fu. You might have gleaned that from my my terrible kicking skills in my special features previous thing. By the way, I wanted to apologize again. I know I apologize almost all my videos, just a little bit for that one taking as long as it did, but I had to kind of go through that, so I just felt I did. And if you did anybody watch it? No. So does anybody care? No. Why am I apologizing? I don't know, but I am. So if you went over there, by the way, again, going to you from my glorious basement, because again, best lighting in the house. It's raining out right now, otherwise I do it upstairs with the sunlight. Glorious, glorious sunlight. But anyway, so okay, if you went over there and if you watched my special features edition of Wrath of Vajra, I think that's, yeah. Then of course you'll know what I'm doing. Also, if you follow my my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, not my my page for I Know Kung Fu, which, by the way, if you're a fan, I know I already set up a link to pretty much all my Facebook friends. Chances are you're going to be the ones to get into it. But, you know, by all means, if, I'm going to post all my stuff on there and on my personal page. So that, you know, that'll be that. Anyway, so okay, so what did, alright, so like I said, if you watch my thing, then you already know what I'm doing. So what did I do? I decided that in honor of my awesome new shirt, which, by the way, of course, you notice I don't have the Kung Fu jacket on right now because I want to showcase the shirt. Who's this awesome guy right here on this terrible, terrible gut of mine, this gelatinous mess? This, of course, in fat format, as it were, in fat, like Shaw Scope, just fat scope, is Don the Dragon Wilson. So I decided, in honor of Don the Dragon Wilson, to do a Blood Fist movie marathon. Why? Because Blood Fist is badass as hell and stars Don the Dragon Wilson. And it's like, I think the longest running martial arts series of films, at least American films that I'm aware of. And so I decided I was going to do that. And so I did on, I think Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I think I started it on Wednesday and then I kind of messed it up. So I rebooted it and did it on Thursday. And I did it! Yeah! Like I said, follow my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, Brandon Wenzel. Then you will know the nonsense that I just went into with that whole thing. So, now, here, in fact, are all of the Blood Fist movies. There are presently 9 of them, though I'm hoping, let's keep going with this. Don Dragon Wilson, still plenty, you know, ass-kicking left in him and everything, and come on, folks, so, you know, if you know Don the Dragon Wilson, or any people, James Wilson, his brother or something, just give him a little poke, you know, come on, let's get some more Blood Fist movies. At least 10, right? 10's a good number. Who likes 9? Nobody likes 9. 9's a communist number, as far as I'm concerned. So, now obviously, I'm not going to do a full review for all of these, because that would take, particularly me, let's just go ahead and say 3 days. Just 3 days. It would be something like that, since I tend to ramble on. I'm already rambling on, you already know that. So I decided, because I, again, Pioneer, I swear to God, I'm going to get a raccoon hat anytime I need a Pioneer reference. Because I'm a Pioneer, I'm going to do a shotgun version of my reviews for all the Blood Fist movies. I'm going to try to get through them all in about, let's say 15 minutes to be safe. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get into that into a second. I do want to bring up one quick thing about my special features thing. I brought up Yasuaki Kurata-san, and I brought up quite a bit of his things. One thing I did want to bring up, Heroes of the East. I did not bring that up as one of his credits. I know I did bring up the show, but that was like one that was on my mind. I just forgot about it. And I should probably kill myself for having done so, but live with it. Anyway, okay, since I'm almost at 5 minutes right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this shit. Oh yeah! So, synopsis. Alright, Blood Fist number 1, right? Yeah, Blood Fist number 1. Okay, who's it star? It stars Don Dragon Wilson. Who else it's got in there? Oh, wait, it's got Billy Blanks. Oh, wait, who else has it got in there? Chris Aguilar and Rob Come On. Yeah, how awesome is that? So, alright, what's the movie about? I'm gonna tell you what it's about, because synopsis. Okay, this movie's about Don Dragon Wilson, right? He's this guy. He's got a brother. His brother goes over to, Manila. He's over there, he's like, I'm a kickboxing guy, right? But, okay. So he's supposed to throw a fight, but he doesn't throw a fight. Why doesn't he throw a fight? I don't know why he doesn't throw a fight. It doesn't really matter. But he ends up getting killed for doing it, right? It's a bad move, dude. Bad move. All right, so what's going to happen? Well, of course, Don Dragon Wilson, he's his half-brother. He's only got one kitty. Why does that matter? It doesn't. But it kind of does, I guess. So he's got to go over there, and he's got to go find out about this whole thing. Oh, wait, there's this group. They're called the Red Hand. Oh, they're bad dudes. And they have this whole, like, underground fighting tournament thing. Oh, wait, does this sound familiar? Yeah, it kind of does. There was a Van Damme movie really similar to it. But that's okay, we don't care. And we like Don Dragon Wilson more than we like Jean-Claude Van Damme, don't we? Yes, we do! That's right, Blood Fist 1. So anyway, Don Dragon Wilson's over there. He's got to go over there and do this whole thing. So he teams up with this guy. This guy's a guy. He's like, I'm a guy. And his name's Baby, but he's terrible. He's the worst character ever. So he dies, eventually, right? Not right then and there, but he does eventually die. And I just bring that up because, fuck him, he's terrible. So Don Dragon Wilson's over there. He teams up with this Asian guy, right? Asian guy's all like, whoa, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to give you a mango. And so, all right, so he gets a mango and he runs up some stuff. And he becomes a kickboxing Don the Dragon Wilson guy. And then there's this chick, and he bangs the chick, and it's a thing. So he goes over there, right? He's got to fight his opponents one by one. Well, who are his opponents? Like I said, you got Billy Blanks. That's right, Tybo Man, Billy Blanks. Billy Blanks. And Rob Come On. Oh, yeah, Rob Come On. But the real bad dude is this dude, Chris Aguilar. Chris Aguilar is this big, like, Bolo Young-looking motherfucker. And he's over there, and he's like, dude, I may or may not have killed your brother. I don't even give a damn. I kill people left and right. So Don Dragon Wilson's got to work his way through, right? So he's got to go over there. He's got to beat the shit out of people. So he's doing that. He's doing that expertly because he's Don the Dragon Wilson. 11-time kickboxing champion. Amazing guy. And he's over there. He's just got to win. So what does he do? He wins. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But what does it turn out? Oh, well, like I said, Baby's dead. Nobody cares. Except for the one chick who did care. Who went over there and was going to kill Chris Aguilar with a gun, but Don Dragon Wilson went over there and stopped the whole thing, but then she ended up getting killed. Was that a good move, Don the Dragon Wilson? I don't think so. I really think you should have just let her shot Chris Aguilar, but you didn't. Fair enough. You do what you do. So, turns out, oh my god, head the explosion time, alright? Turns out that Wabi Sabi wax on, wax off Asian guy, played by... Nope. Anyway, it turns out that he was the dude who went over there and he killed Don Dragon Wilson's brother. Why did he kill Don Dragon Wilson's brother? Because Don Dragon Wilson's brother killed his brother. That's fair enough. Of course, Don Dragon Wilson's got to get revenge, right? Yes. And, you know, but why does he have to? Well, of course he has to get revenge because of the whole thing. So he's got to go over there. He's got to do that whole thing, and that's what he does. He does it. It's got an awesome line from the one guy who's the villain, who I can't remember his name. And that's going to suck because he's in Blood Fist too, and I'm not going to know his name for that. But it's alright. So he's got this awesome line. It's revenge. It's revenge you'll die for. It's an awesome line. So, that's Blood Fist 1 in a nutshell. Let's move on. Okay. Blood Fist 2. Alright, so you got Blood Fist 2 starring, again, Don Dragon Wilson. He's amazing. I already went over there. Alright, so what's he doing in this one? Well, he's the same guy as he is in this one. That he was in this one, except that there's no crossover, really, so it doesn't matter at all. It's just the same name. Okay, that's fine. So he's this guy, right? He's a kickboxing guy. He's a champion guy. So he goes over, he gets in the ring with this dude. And dude's over there. He's like, I'm a dude, and I'm on drugs, so I'm going to be crazy, and I'm not going to go down and fight. But so what does Don Dragon Wilson do? He fucking breaks his neck with a kick. What would you do? It's exactly what you would do if you were Don the Dragon Wilson, but you're not, so you just fucking lose like a bitch. Anyway. So. Anyway, okay. So then he's got this friend, right? This friend, he's a dude. His name is Maurice Smith, by the way, WK World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah. So he's his friend, right? But he's not really his friend because he goes over there and he's like, dude, I need help. I'm in Manila. I need help. There's this guy. He's totally like fucking me over. You gotta help. Okay. Don Dragon Wilson's a cool guy, right? Right. So he goes over, he shows up, and he's like, okay, I'm going to help. So, but then things don't go so well, because he can't find the guy, and there's a cab driver over there, and he dicks him over a little bit, but Don Dragon Wilson steals his cab. Fair play. Fair play. So, he keeps going on. Oh man, this is going to totally not be the time that I thought it was, but that's okay, we're going to keep going. So he goes over there, and turns out it's a trick. Turns out that the same guy who's the villain in this one, whose name I do not remember, let's see if I can figure it out by process of deduction. No, because this one's got different credits. That's fine. So anyway, he goes over there, and turns out this guy, he's like a betting guy, and so he went over there and captured like some of the best fighters in the world. Don Dragon Wilson, a bunch of other cool dudes, who I'll go into in my special features thing. And so he's got him, and he's going to go over there, and he's going to do something with him, right? But Don Dragon Wilson's not sticking around for that, because he doesn't take that bullshit. So what does he do? Gets the fuck away. So he gets away, and he's all like, I'm away. In the meantime, plot stuff's going on. There's this chick who's like the daughter of the guy, but oh wait, you don't find that out until the end. Why am I telling you now? Because it doesn't really matter. So anyway, he goes over there. He eventually gets back to the whole compound thing, whatever, because he doesn't have anywhere to go. Oh, Don Dragon Wilson. Also, I'm not going to say he couldn't have swam back to wherever the fuck he came from. But, come on, that's asking a bit much. Plus, you wouldn't have Awesome Blood Fist, too. So he goes over there. He goes and runs into the whole compound thing. He finds out the actual master plan, right? Right. Turns out this dude, the evil dude, he's got this whole plan where he's going to go over there and he's going to construct these new steroids that are like completely undetectable and turn these guys into the best fighters in the world. But how's he going to prove it to his investors? Well, he's going to have his guys fight the best fighters in the world. Makes sense. Yeah, so okay. So high stakes tournament, gladiatorial fighting and stuff, and this thing and that thing, and spear throwing. And all this stuff, and Don Dragon Wilson ends up getting knocked out, but then he's back in the arena with the whole thing going on. People die, people get their arms broken and shit like that, but Don Dragon Wilson's there to save the day, because he knows how to beat him. He's like, dude, they don't feel pain, you just gotta fuck them up. That's the only way you can win. And so that's what he starts doing. Well, that doesn't make the douchebag guy real happy, so he's over there, he's like, dude, send in Maurice Smith, let's get this shit done, because, oh wait, turns out that he was never on his side, and he's on steroids and shit now, too. So he's crazy as hell. So he and Don Dragon Wilson square off an epic not final battle, but whatever. Essentially final battle, and they go over there and they beat the hell out of each other, but okay, he's Don Dragon Wilson. That's the problem, Maurice Smith, you did not take into account the Don the Dragon Wilson factor, because when it's Don the Dragon Wilson time, you don't win. So, after that whole thing, goes over, he's got to chase after the one guy, right? Because that guy's still alive. Maurice Smith, not the final boss. So he's got to go chase after that guy. Is there an epic battle? Not really. Dude can't really fight all that well. It's more of a chasing fight scene, but that's okay. And he goes over, he tries to spare him, but in classic douchebag movies, like, I don't want to be spared, and he kicks him off the balcony. Boom. Blood Fist 2. Number 2. Done. Blood Fist 3. Starring Don Dragon Wilson. Okay, so, what's Don Dragon Wilson doing this time? Is he the same guy as he was in this one too? No, he's not. He's a completely different guy. Has nothing to do with the previous ones. Is it in Manila? It's not in Manila. This time it's in prison. Why is Don Dragon Wilson in prison? Oh my god, Don Dragon Wilson seemed like the type of guy who'd go to prison. Well, he went to prison for going over there and doing some stuff and some things. It just so happened that he's, like, Asian and stuff, and so they're like, dude, we don't care. We're blaming stuff on you. You get to go to prison. But that's cool, because Don Dragon Wilson's going to help out this black guy. But oh, wait. He doesn't get a chance. Little black dude goes where he gets raped and shit. Not cool, dude. Not cool guy who raped him. So he's got to go over there and fucking murder that guy, right? Absolutely. Wouldn't you go over there and fucking murder somebody if you raped and killed your friend? I know I would. Maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you're fucking terrible. Don't be terrible like that shit. Just remember, folks, vigilante justice. Not exactly cool, but if somebody rapes and murders your friend, I don't think anybody'd send your ass to prison for it. But, well, they said, well, no, John Riddle's already in prison, so fuck it. So anyway, now he's got to go to super prison, right? Because warden's all corrupt and all that shit, and election year and all this nonsense and everything. So he goes over there, he sends him into this whole fucking shit area place with all the hardened criminals and stuff. Well, there's black guys over there. They got their little black section of the thing. They're all pissed because the guy that he killed, he was a black guy. So he thinks that Don Dragon Wilson hates all black guys. Don Dragon Wilson doesn't hate all black guys. That's absolutely absurd. So, but he goes over there, and then, and then there's, like, the Nazi guys over there, right? And they're all like, we're Nazis and shit, so you're cool with us because you killed a black guy. But Don Dragon Wilson, fuck you, dude. I don't hang out with Nazis. Who the fuck do you think I am? Which is a very good question. And of course, Don Dragon Wilson's going to kick some ass, alright? So who does he end up in there with, right? He ends up in there with Richard fucking Roundtree, a.k.a. Shaft. Yeah! Because he's a bad mother. So he ends up with Shaft. And Shaft is all in this. He's all kind of like Malcolm X-ish a little bit, but wiser and not quite as angry. So he's like trying to kind of cull and craft Don Dragon Wilson to a certain extent. And, you know, so he's going to hang out with him, and they're going to learn things from each other and experiences. And in the meantime, there's a bunch of, like, stuff going on, like back stuff, you know, prison warden and all that shit and everything. And, you know, you've got the black guys who want to kill Don Dragon Wilson and crazy Nazi guys who want to kill Don Dragon Wilson. But Don Dragon Wilson's not that easy to kill. So he just keeps beating the shit out of their best guys. And, you know, so he's just doing his whole thing. He's kicking it. He's just trying to be a cool guy. That's all. He went over there, avenged his one friend who got raped and shit. He shouldn't be getting anywhere near this much flack, but he is. In the meantime, Shaft guy, Richard Roundtree, he's over there. He's, like, trying to come up with this whole plan to, like, get this place on the map, this whole prison place that they're in, because it sucks, and they treat their prisoners like ass, even if they don't suck and are Nazis. And so he's trying to get this whole thing, but that causes problems, which is why he sent Don Dragon Wilson there. So in the meantime, this whole thing happens. Leader of the Black Gang, leader of the Nazis, they decide they gotta team up, because Don Dragon Wilson keeps kicking the shit out of their guys, and on top of that, their guys don't want to listen to him anymore. Who the fuck wants to listen to a Nazi and a fucking, drug dealer black guy, right? Right. I wouldn't. Would you? And if you would, fuck you. So hey, don't watch my channel if you would. Anyway, so he goes over there. He beats the shit out of these guys and stuff, right? And it becomes this whole thing, but they're like gonna go over there and pit this whole thing, so they try to kill Richard Roundtree. If Richard Roundtree doesn't want to be killed, that's not cool. Don't try to kill Shaft, but they do anyway. And they stab him up pretty good. And Don Dragon's like, fuck this, man. Time to win. So he goes over there, throws some gasoline on the two douchebags. He's like, I'm gonna fucking light this shit up. But he doesn't have to. Doesn't come to that. And it ends up being a whole thing and all that stuff. And they go back to prison. Shaft, Richard Roundtree, still alive. Shabam! So what does he do? He goes over there, he gets out, he's all free and stuff, but now he's got a cane. But that's okay. He's got words of wisdom for Don Dragon Wilson. That's pretty much the end of the movie. Oh, wait, does that sound kind of similar? Well, it should, because they did a movie just a year after that called Live by the Fist, starring Jerry Trimble Jr., that is almost exactly that same concept. Almost word for word in some areas, except this one stars George Takei and not Richard Roundtree. Does that matter? A little bit, not that much, but still. Okay, boom, let's move on. Blood Fist 4, Die Trying. Oh, by the way, this was Blood Fist 3, Fortune Fight. This is Blood Fist 4, Die Trying. Blood Fist 4, Die Trying. Don Dragon Wilson. Yeah, because he's Don Dragon Wilson. He's the same guy. No, he's not the same guy. Doesn't matter. So he goes over there. He's like, I'm Don Dragon Wilson. I'm just a repo guy. I just want to do my whole thing. I'm going to repo cars. Oh, wait. Sometimes people are shitbags, like Judo Gene LaBelle. Who wants his... He's not going to let him take his car, but Don Dragon Wilson's like, dude, I know you're Judo Gene, but it's just not going to happen. I'm taking your car. But the next guy he goes into, well, who's the guy he's got to take a car from? Oh, my God, it's Gary Daniels. Oh, my God, it's Gary Daniels. That's right. Gary Daniels. Another guy who does kung fu movies and stuff. He's, in fact, this guy, shirtless man, Gary Daniels. Not credited anywhere on the box, by the way. No idea why, but whatever. Gary Daniels ain't taking that shit because it's Gary Daniels' time. But oh, wait. It was Don Dragon Wilson time before it was Gary Daniels' time, so it preempts it, and Don Dragon Wilson wins. Oh, damn. Well, it turns out this was totally not the car to take back, because it turns out this belongs to a whole mob guy boss thing and stuff. So he goes over there and he murders all the people that Don Dragon Wilson works with. Oh, wait, police come. Oh, wait, they're not police, or are they? He doesn't know. There's all kinds of crazy shit going on. So what does he got to do? He's got to run. He's got to run. He's got to try to find help and stuff. And on top of that, he's got a stutter. Oh, wait, she gets kidnapped. Not good. So he teams up with this chick. Who's this chick? She's a friend of the chick who he worked with, who ends up getting murdered and stuff. And she helps him out and stuff like that. But she's like vegan and stuff, and he doesn't eat her food because he's like, dude, I want to eat seaweed. So, so he goes over there, and you got there's double crossing, subterfuge, and all this stuff. And Gary Daniels shows up again. They have an epic fight in a warehouse. It's amazing because it's Gary Daniels, Don Dragon Wilson. There's a fan in the background. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Awesome. But that's not the end, because Gary Daniels is the final villain, right? No, Gary Daniels is just a goon. So you got this guy, he's in charge of this whole thing. You got Kat Sassoon, who's like his assassin chick. They're doing stuff and evil shit and everything. Turns out that what they're looking for are these nuclear detonators, or nuclear fuses or some shit, that happen to be in these little Easter bunny things that they had in the car. Well, now, what are they going to do? They can't just give it over to the guy. Don Dragon is like, fuck that, I'm going to smash some shit. And he smashes them up. But he goes over there and he's got to come down to the whole final confrontation. Right. So what does he do? Just beats some ass. Some Don the Dragon Wilson ass. But he gets shot. Oh, wait, doesn't he get shot? No, it turns out that the gun was shooting blanks. Why is it shooting blanks? CIA, FBI, all this nonsense and stuff. Don Dragon Wilson over there just beating ass and taking names. Goes over there, beats Cat Sassoon. She falls down the stairs. Apparently she died. Then she goes over there and he knifes the final villain guy. Why does he do that? Because he's a prick. So fuck it. And that's Blood Fist 4. Die Trying. Boom. Oh wait, does that one sound familiar? Yeah, that's right. Moving Target, made like 8 years later, starring Don Dragon Wilson, almost exactly the same plot. So yeah, Don Dragon Wilson 5, Human Target. Okay, so alright, we're doing this thing, right? Right, okay. So, Don Dragon Wilson's this guy, but is he this guy? No, he's not this guy, because he's another guy, but he doesn't know, because he got shot in the head and woke up, and there's people trying to kill him. Who's trying to kill him? Well, Ron Yuan's trying to kill him, or Ron Yuan, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. But anyway, he's trying to kill him. There's other guys. Are they FBI? Are they gang members? What's going on? He doesn't know. But there's this chick trying to help him out, and she's a prostitute. So he's got to go over there and team up with her, and then his pimp gets killed because there's this whole evil organization. Turns out he was like a guy who worked for this evil organization. Or wait, did he? No, turns out that he was actually a member of the CIA who was infiltrating the organization. CIA guys get killed. Mobsters get killed. Ron Yuan's in there. And then on top of that, oh wait, there's Joe, whatever the fuck his name is. I can't think of his name right now. But he was the guy from Random Task from, oh god, Austin Powers. Super bad dude. I'm sorry. In prison for life. Look it up. Had to bring that shit up. So he beats the shit out of people. He's trying to find his way to the thing. Who he is. Who is he, man? Who are any of us? Well, he's Don the Dragon Wilson. He knows that shit. So anyway, this whole thing's come down to him. Got to get the chick back and this whole thing. Evil organization. He takes down the evil organization. He's Don Dragon Wilson. That's the end of the movie, right? No, because it turns out that the CIA actually used him as a plant in the first place. He actually was the bad dude that he thought he was. Once they figured out they lost his memory, they're all like, we're going to go over there and use him against him. So, head of the CIA guy's a bit of a prick, and the chick who was the prostitute, was she really a prostitute? I don't know what she did in her free time, but she's not professionally. She goes over there, she was a member of the CIA the whole time. Turns out, head of the CIA guy's a bit of a dick. He's going to kill Don Dragon Wilson, even though he helped him with this whole thing. She shows up, she goes over there, goes over there and kneecaps the head of the CIA. By the way, rest in peace to the guy who played the CIA officer. Unfortunately, he died. But he does that whole thing. Then they get away with, like, $200,000. How cool is that? That's pretty cool, Don Dragon Wilson. Good move. Boom. All right. Blood Fist 6, Ground Zero. Okay. Don Dragon Wilson's over there, right? He's this guy. He works for the military. And he's like a courier guy, but he didn't always used to be a courier guy. You eventually find out he was like special forces. Does that matter to the film? Only a little bit. Not really. You never even find out why he was discharged. But anyway, he goes, there's like this nuclear silo place, right? And they've got stuff and keys that you gotta turn in the whole nuclear thing. Well, they're doing just fine, except the terrorists show up, they go over there, and they're gonna fucking infiltrate this place because they're some sort of jihadist or something like that. I don't even think you could get away with that shit now. It'd be a little bit too political. But that's okay, because this was in like 1990-something. 1994, you could get away with that shit back then. So they're jihadists, and they're gonna blow shit up or get money or whatever. And so they're going to do this whole thing, and on top of that, Cat Sassoon's in this one again. And she's over there, she's betraying people and doing stuff and everything, sleeping with this guy who's a professional baseball player outside of doing this movie. I don't know his name offhand, but it's okay. He did a fine job. You can always look it up. Okay, so, alright, so he does that whole thing, right. Okay. Well, Don Dragon Wilson shows up because, again, he's a courier. He's got to deliver some shit. He doesn't know the place has been taken over. How would he know that? If you were a courier, you wouldn't know that. And here did Don Dragon Wilson, but he figures it out quick because people start trying to kill him because they go over there and they manage to pass on the launch key to him. So he goes over there. Now he figures he's, like, in the loop and everything. In the meantime, there's, like, generals and shit out there, but he's cranky old general guy, and he's like, let's just bomb the place, get my Saturday over. Because he's fucking useless. And there's this chick over there, she's full of good ideas. This general guy listen to her? No, because he's a dickbag. General FP dickbag. I don't know what the FP stands for right now. Damn it, let's keep moving. So, Don Dragon Wilson's on the inside. He's trying to stop this whole thing from going on. On the outside, they're just doing dumb shit. So he's over there, he's trying to stop the whole thing. But the villain's over there, he's got goons, right? Goons. Cat Sassoon, goons. So Don Dragon's got to go over there and barrel through a whole bunch of goons, and there's gunfights. There's, fighting infrared and all kinds of cool shit. Because that's how Don Dragon Wilson rolls in this particular film. So are they going to go over there and blow up the thing? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Oh wait, no they're not, because Don Dragon Wilson's there to stop this shit. Oh yeah, that's right. So what does he do? He stops the whole thing, but in the meantime, there's like an airstrike called in and all this stuff and everything. Jihadist guy's all like, whoa, because he's a jihadist guy. So Don Dragon Wilson goes there, beats his ass and all that good stuff and everything. Okay. And so at the end of the thing, what ends up happening? Of course, Don Dragon Wilson's alive. You can't kill Don Dragon Wilson, not even with an airstrike. Did the airstrike go off? No, it didn't. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway. He would have just fucking drop-kicked it or something, because he's Don Dragon Wilson. He's cool like that. General Dickbag's over there. He's all, I'm General Dickbag. And Don Dragon Wilson's like, I went over there and delivered a sex toy to you. And he's all like, oh no. And that's how the movie ends. Boom. Bloodfist 7, Manhunt. Okay, Don the Dragon Wilson's a guy because he's not a lady. I've not seen all of Don the Dragon Wilson's movies. I do not think he's played a lady in any of them. So I think you can assume he's a guy in this one. He is. He's a guy, right? He's just a normal guy. He just wants to go out, get himself a beer, right? So he goes out to get himself a beer, but there's rednecks and douchebags because there always are. And they decide they're going to fuck with Don the Dragon Wilson. That was like your first 100 mistakes, man. We're not even on to ones that do not include Don the Dragon Wilson yet. But he tried, and he beats the shit out of him. So there's this chick who's over there, and she's all like, I'm hot, and he's all like, I'm Don the Dragon Wilson. We should totally hang out. So they do, right? And they hang out, and they get like a hotel room. Do they fuck? No, because Don the Dragon Wilson's classy like that. So he goes over there, he wakes up, oh damn, his car's fucking gone. But there's keys there, so he gotta be in her car, right? Right. So he goes over, he's like, fuck it, might as well get a car out of this or some shit, go track her down eventually. So he goes over there, he finds a place where her car is. And it's this house, right? There's a house and stuff. He goes over there, he gets inside the house. What's going on inside the house? There's somebody over there doing stuff inside the house. He sees Don Dragon Wilson, he's like, fuck that, I'm gonna kill you, Don Dragon Wilson. Apparently, he didn't get the memo about Don Dragon Wilson time. Don Dragon Wilson goes over and fucking murders his ass. Well, who was it? Oh my god, it was a cop. Oh damn. But oh, it's okay. It's okay. To all you cop friends out there, it's okay. He was a dirty cop. Yeah, who needs dirty cops, right? Go over there and fucking send him Don Dragon Wilson's way. He'll take care of him. So, but Don Dragon, now he's a cop killer, right? Okay, so he's got to be on the run. See, manhunt. So he's got to run. He's running away. Because there's like douchebags and stuff and evil people in the department, and there's like new department head, and he's like, Don Dragon Wilson, we gotta get him. In the meantime, there's other people who are like, yeah, no, we totally gotta get him for legitimate reasons and shit. Not evil ones and corrupt ones at all. Because we're totally not in the middle of a car stealing ring. Why not? Seems like a lot of bullshit to go through for a car stealing ring, but whatever. So he's got to run. He's running away, and every once in a while they catch up to him, and he kicks a few people in the head or shoots some people and shit, and he runs away again. That's, pretty much the general theme of the movie. And in the meantime, there's this douchebag who's like the head douchebag of the whole thing, and then you're trying to find the chick. Where's the chick? Well, you find her eventually at the end. And, of course, it turns out that this whole thing, there's dirty cops and this whole thing, and... oh wait, the FBI's involved. Oh wait, FBI's dirty too, but that doesn't hurt Don Dragon Wilson because he doesn't care if you're a cop, FBI, whatever. If you're dirty, Don Dragon Wilson's gonna take your ass out. So that's what he does. He's just taking out bitches left and right. Not really. He actually doesn't fight too much in this one, but he does at the end. And there's gang members he kills and shit and all kinds of stuff. And explosions and shit. And then he's got a friend who's in a wheelchair. He tries to help him out, but he gets shot because he's in a wheelchair. Sorry, dude. Wish your legs worked. But they didn't, so he couldn't run away, so he died. And so he goes over there and he fucking busts the head in of the dude who's running this whole thing, and then the police chief's all over there. He's like, I'm police chief. I totally need to go over there and, commend you for fucking, doing this whole thing. Oh, wait, chick's still alive, that's right. Because it turned out she found out about this whole thing, and she needed protection. That was Don Dragon Wilson. Then she went and gave the card. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, that's Bloodfist 7, Manhunt. Yeah, okay, Bloodfist 8, Hard Way Out. The last official Don the Dragon Wilson Bloodfist movie, and I'll get into that with the next one, but okay. So Don Dragon Wilson's over there, right? Right, because he's Don Dragon Wilson. We've been over this shit. You should pay attention better, even though I'm talking kind of fast. So he's over there, he's a school teacher, right? And he's got this bratty little kid. He's like, I'm a bratty little kid. Fuck you, Don Dragon Wilson. By the way, not a good move, dude. You're lucky you're his side, otherwise he'd have fucking taken your head off with the sidekick. So Don Dragon Wilson's over there. He's doing his thing. He's got his awful kid. His wife went over there and died in an explosion or a car accident or something like that. And so he's doing his whole thing. Oh, wait, there's people dying. Who are these people? Oh, wait, it turns out that they're his, like, old buddies when he was, like, an espionage spy guy and stuff like that. Because that's right, he wasn't always a mild-mannered Don the Dragon Wilson teacher. He was a spy, but he's not anymore. He's trying to get out of that life, but he can't because there's people trying to assassinate him and his kids. So what does he got to do? He's Don the Dragon Wilson time. He's got to do Don Dragon Wilson stuff. He's got to kick some ass. So he goes over there. He goes to talk to his friend who runs, like, section of the FBI thing. He's like, dude. And the dude's like, dude. It's like, you totally got to come back. Don really was like, dude, I don't want to come back. Just help me the fuck out. I don't want to die. So he's like, all right, well, it's probably these guys. And totally related to this thing that you did back when you were FBI agent. But don't worry, we'll keep you safe. But does he keep you safe? No. There's guys. They want to kill Don Dragon Wilson out in the woods. Don, you don't fuck Don. You just don't fuck with Don Dragon Wilson anyway. I wouldn't fuck with him in the woods, though. I don't know if that's better or worse than fucking with him anywhere else, but I definitely wouldn't fuck with him in the woods. So he goes over there and murders all these guys. So he goes over there. He's like, all right, the only place to go is safe. I got to go back to Ireland because there's this old guy who's like this old espionage guy, and he'll totally help out. And there's this chick who played the chick in this one, who's in this one. She's like an FBI friend too, and they got to go do stuff. Okay, they got to go to Ireland and do Irish stuff. Jig. Well, that was a terrible jig, by the way. I'm not doing a jig. Don Dragon Wilson doesn't jig either, and I don't think you can make him. I wouldn't try. Bad move. Don Dragon Wilson will jig on his own time. Anyway, so they go over there and they do this whole thing. They're trying to figure out, well, who the hell are these people trying to kill me because they're Irish guys and stuff, but they're working for an Italian guy or something like that? Wait, maybe they're not. Maybe they're working for FBI guy. Yeah, that's right. He's a dickbag. He wants to be like head of the whole thing and this, that, and the other thing, and he's trying to tie up all these loose ends. Which loose ends are those? Well, one of them's Don Dragon Wilson. Which, again, you don't do that. Don Dragon Wilson isn't a loose end. You leave loose. You do not try to go over there and track his ass down. But he does. He does. He tries. He doesn't do too well. Why? Because he's Don Dragon Wilson. But oh wait, he goes over there, captures his kid. He kills the old guy because the chick who was working with Don Dragon Wilson turns out that she's on evil guy's side. They go over there and take him onto a boat. There's a boat, and they got to go over there and take him hostage and kill Don Dragon Wilson's kid. But again, harder than it looks, because why? Don the Dragon Wilson. Yeah, that's right. So Don the Dragon Wilson goes over and he starts kicking in some heads and shit like that. Beats up FBI guy's #2 guy, because he's all like, I'm an FBI guy, but Don Dragon Wilson. I don't know, enough said. So he goes over there, he wins the day, right? Right, he wins the day. That's pretty much the movie. Not a lot more to it than that, is there? No. They survive, they get away. Don Dragon Wilson's like, bet we can make that date now. I don't know. It's a joke at the end of the movie. Anyway, so that's Blood Fist 8. Alright, Blood Fist 9? No, Blood Fist 2050. Does that mean that there were that many movies? No, shut up. You know I'm dumb. Blood Fist 2050. Not starring Don the Dragon Wilson. In fact, stars Matt the Champ Mullins. I've never heard him referred to as the Champ Mullins. I swear to God I haven't. But whatever, he's Matt Mullins. Oh wait, was he in The Wrath of Vodrick? Yeah, he was. And if you watch my special features, then you already know about that. So okay, and Matt Mullins, this guy, right? Dystopian future, this whole thing, and he's, you know, he's this guy, and there's like a road warrior car scene and stuff for reasons that I do not understand. But that's okay. So in the meantime, well, Matt Mullins got this brother, right? Right. Well, he ends up in this whole tournament thing, this dark underground stuff, and he goes over there and he's supposed to throw a fight, but he doesn't throw a fight and he gets killed. Does that sound similar? Yes. Yes, it does. Because it turns out that Blood Fist 2050 is, in fact, a remake of Blood Fist #1. Does that Billy Blanks? No. Does, however, have the same villain guy, but he's not the villain in this one, he's just an announcer guy. By the way, rest in peace to him, he is dead as well. My apologies. I didn't kill him, why did I apologize? Whatever. You know what, I'll take the rap for that one. It's my fault he died. So anyway, pretty much that from there. I mean, you know, he teams up with the guy, is a baby? No. But he's almost as annoying, and on top of that, the guy's actually a porn star in real life, as is the chick who Matt Mullins is interested in. And they're married in real life, so, yeah, you know what? Don't thumb their noses at them. They at least did the thing. Why am I bringing this shit up? So anyway, there's fighters and stuff, and he's got to figure out who killed his brother. Oh wait, is it the guy who went over there and trained him in the whole wax? Of course it's the guy. I told you, god damn it. Why wouldn't you listen to me? I told you it was just remaking #1. Super hard to find this movie for some reason. I had to order it from Australia. I don't even know what currency I fucking paid in. What do Australians use? I don't know, but I paid for it. I think it cost me roughly $30. I don't know though. I don't know what the rate of exchange, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I bought it anyway. Damn it, because I had to. It's Bloodfist 2050. Don Drago's unfortunately not in this one. That's okay. Matt Mullins does a hell of a job. He's Matt Mullins. By the way, Matt Mullins, Don Dragon Wilson, Cynthia Rothrock, White Tiger movie. Oh yeah, they're doing a whole thing about it. I had a whole thing in my other thing about it, but I didn't bring it up, but I'll bring it up a little bit right now. There's this whole thing. It's a movie, Matt Mullins, Don Dragon Wilson, and Cynthia Rothrock called White Tiger. And Don Dragon Wilson just recently announced he's going to be pitching at Cannes Film Festival. Hell yeah! So anyway, it pretty much goes the way you expect it to go. Don Dragon Wilson's got to go right find people. He's got to fight fighters and shit like that. How's it compared to the first one? It's fun for what it is, let's put it that way. It's got Matt Mullins, it's some other badass people in it. Chris Aguilar's in it again, but he doesn't play the main villain in this one. In fact, one of the guys from Blood Fist 2, who was on Don Dragon Wilson's team, plays the villain in this one. That guy's awesome. He's a Taekwondo guy or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much Blood Fist 2050. He goes over there, he fights the guy who was the trainer guy, and he beats his ass, and he wins. And he goes over there and he goes about his day. Matt Mullins from Naperville Day. Does he go back to Naperville? I don't know. That's Bloodfist 2051. The return to Naperville. So yeah, that's the Bloodfist nonology? I don't know. There's 9. I guess if it were 8, it'd be an octogy or something. But whatever, doesn't matter. That's them. They're all right there. I own them all. 35, that's fine. I did, you know what? 35 minutes to do 9 films. That's not bad, folks. Anyway, so the Blood Fist movie marathon thing, how does it rate? How does the Blood Fist movie how does the series of Blood Fist films, because I can't do all the things right now. I will probably eventually do individual ones as I go through them. But obviously not right now. But anyway, how does it stack up? Where is it on the scale and the whole thing? With the bottom, the eternal bottom being Ninja Revenge. How far down is Ninja Revenge? If you ever watched the episode of The Simpsons where Homer was going to kill himself and then he grabbed onto Otto, he's going through all the things in the subterranean world with Morlocks and Chudge and Hans Moleman. Well, if he would have gone 8 levels down he would have found a copy of Ninja Revenge just waiting there for him. But anyway, he didn't do that. And what's 10? Where's 10? 10's like, 10 is them doing another fucking Blood Fist movie. Blood Fist 10! Come on. Blood Fist 10. Blood Fist 10. Yeah, I like it. Where's the entire series fall? Where does it fall? Okay. I'm a little bit spastic because I'm doing this super fast. Where does it fall? It's like the whole series is like an 8 or something like that, because it's pretty damn cool and it's a bunch of fun, and some of the movies are better than others, and some of the movies are pretty great. Some of them are a little bit but they're all fun. They all have Don the Dragon Wilson action because it's Don the Dragon Wilson time. And so that's what's an 8? Alright, what's an 8? What's an 8? You know what an 8 is? An 8 is a Blood Fist 10 without Don the Dragon Wilson. Still be cool to keep the series, but come on, man, Don Dragon Wilson, let's have Blood Fist 10. I want it. Do the people want it? You're the people. You let me know. I'll let him know. I don't know him in real life. I wish I did, but he's my Facebook friend. Let's get a campaign or something going. I don't know. Blood Fist 10. Anyway. So yeah, that's my review of the entire Blood Fist series in almost 40 minutes. Nowhere near as quickly as I thought I'd be able to do that, but that's fine, because I've been under the gun in the middle of the extreme heist because I'm a mercenary for justice in the middle of the Black Dawn. Why? Because I'm Brandon Wenzel and I review kung fu movies and martial arts films and crazy nonsense. Why? Because I know kung fu. Have a good one, folks. Yeah!